Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some of the stocks on the move. I'm Paul Sweeney alongside Scarlett Fu. We're joined by Bloomberg's Christina Kino. Christine, what are you looking at?
Well, we got to take a look at Oracle, Paul, because that was at the epicenter of last week's very turmoil in stocks in general. But yeah, today it's doing quite well. So ticker ORCL, those shares are up nearly 2% at the moment, just keeping along with the rally in the rest of the equity complex here. But all is not in the clear because looking at the credit space for Oracle, their credit default swap. So this is the cost of protecting against the potential default in Oracle. That rose to the highest in more than 3 years. So that means that people are still demanding that protection. And, it really is still all about the questions over how are these companies going to fund their AI deals? And for Oracle specifically, its credit rating is actually weaker than Microsoft or Alphabet. And this is why it's becoming a bit of a barometer for just risk in the market, at least when it comes to all these credit questions. Yeah. And by the way, the slump last week, that caused Larry Ellison's net worth to go down $130 billion. So, he was briefly the world's richest person in September. But yeah, not anymore.
Fairly or unfairly, the credit market has picked on Oracle as the way to perhaps hedge against or maybe even bet against the whole AI trade.
Well, I think the reason, I just looked at the FA function on the Bloomberg terminal, financial analysis. The net debt to EBITDA is about 4 times on a trailing basis, maybe 3.8 on a forward basis. That's very high for tech standards. It's rare to see something north of 1 or 2. So to be at that level, that's kind of what I think.
And it stands in contrast to the rest of the tech industry that is borrowing money.
Exactly.
Let's talk about Alphabet.
Yeah, Alphabet. So that is on the positive end of the tech spectrum, of course, leading those gains. Those shares, ticker GOOGL, up now 5.9% and really leading the rally. Also hit a record high earlier today. And, still very much coasting off of the rave reviews for its latest Gemini AI model. And also remember last week, so the information was reporting that OpenAI CEO Sam Altman was apparently telling recent colleagues that their progress or Alphabet's progress in the AI space could actually, quote, create some temporary economic headwinds for our companies. So OpenAI feeling a little bit of competition from Alphabet here. And, very interesting, though, because Bloomberg Intelligence did some analysis and they found that regardless, despite of all these positives for Alphabet, the company, their external returns year to date are still the weakest among investment grade tech peers. But perhaps, given the reviews for their new Gemini model, that could change the tide a little bit here.
I think Gemini is basically the only way I really deal with AI. But it's good, though.
Because you rely on Google searches and it pops up right away.
And it's very good. But what I do notice is I don't click on many links.
Right.
So the ad model for them, I would think, would be a risk. But people like Mandeep Singh saying, no, it's not. It's okay. And the stock's at an all-time high. So
talk to the advertisers. They're not happy about it.
I know. But, Google stock, all-time high. So I guess they're figuring it out.
Yeah. Investors are happy, at least.
I'm a Gemini guy.
I can
One
do
more
Gemini.
quickly. We got Centene.
Centene, yeah. So ticker CNC. Those shares also doing well this morning, up more than 7% now. So this is a health insurer, right? And of course, we got that report from Politico saying that the White House is apparently expected to propose a 2-year extension of Obamacare subsidies with new limits on eligibility. M is now also reporting that President Donald Trump is expected to announce a general framework to address healthcare costs and spikes in ACA insurance premiums. Centene, of course, offering healthcare plans under the ACA marketplace. So potentially good news for them there.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.